The International Code Council Policymaker of the Year Award recognizes contributions that increase public awareness and leads to improved public safety. We have two recipients this year, New York State Senator Betty Little and Bill Shelton, Director of the Virginia Department of Housing and Community Development. Ron Keister, our immediate past president and New York State resident, will present the award to Senator Little. Ron? Ron? There he is. His bow tie was too tight. Hurry up.
New York State Senator Betty Little, who was serving her 6th term in the state legislature, was nominated for the award by the New York State Building Officials Conference and the entire New York State Codes Coalition. The senator is recognized for her work as a dedicated, elected official who has supported local government officials by successfully advocating for an appropriation to pay for code books for every code enforcement official in New York State. Senator Little also worked to expand net metering to encourage investment in renewable power production. One New York code official describes her this way: Senator Little has consistently supported better code enforcement, helped get money for the books we use, and supported Building Safety Month. The senator has earned numerous awards and distinctions during her years of public service, including the ICC's Raising the Profile Award for her support of code officials. She has also earned the prestigious Liberty Bell Award for Community Service, Legislator of the Year, and the Mary G. Roebling Distinguished Service Award. It is my pleasure and honor to bestow the 2014 International Code Council Policy Maker of the Year Award to New York State Senator Betty Little. Congratulations, Senator.
Thank you very much. It's really an honor to be here and certainly to be recognized. But I have to tell you how impressed I am with your conference, with the types of programs that you're having, but more importantly, I think the camaraderie that exists between the organizations and between people from all over the country. It's really very, very impressive. But I'm a proud New Yorker, and I'm very happy to be here with so many New Yorkers, and to be able to recognize some of them, as Ron, I've worked with since I first started in the Assembly in 1995, always a wonderful professional in New York State office. So thank you, Ron. And also retiring as your board member, but also to my code enforcement officer, Jim Morganson, who is one of your new directors, and the code enforcement officer in the town of North Elba, which I represent. Actually, I appreciate being recognized for getting the money for the books and all of that, but it never would have happened if Dottie Harris, also a New Yorker, didn't come to my office every year with a group of code enforcement officers and advocate for their needs. So I truly appreciate her and all of you for this honor. It's very, very nice. You know, someone mentioned not being recognized very often. Well, as an elected senator, sometimes it's not recognized at all. So I appreciate it, and thank you very, very much, and enjoy the rest of your conference. And I also want to say that I think all of you have something special. In the work that you do, you know that you have saved lives. And I think that that's really something to be very, very proud of, because of the code enforcement and the rules and regulations and the ideas and the efficiencies and the products that you have supported and demanded be in your community. So thank you.
Congratulations, Senator Little. And I'm laughing to myself up here, not at her, but at Ron, because the teleprompters are set for me, and if you noticed, Ron kept doing this. Haha, I'm vertically challenged. President-elect Guy Tomberlin, a resident of the state of Virginia, will present the Policymaker of the Year Award to Bill Shelton. Guy?
Thank you, President Jones. This is indeed a privilege for me. Throughout my career, I've been able to watch Bill from quite a distance and see the way he actually promotes and advocates for the code official community. And it's just been amazing to see the attributes that Bill brings to the table when he's carrying the message forward for us as code officials. So with that, Bill is the director of the Virginia Department of Housing and Community Development. Under his leadership, the department administers statewide building codes. He is a key advisor to the governor and Virginia Secretary of Commerce and Trade on state building code issues. As a colleague, I nominated Bill for the International Code Council Policymaker of the Year Award. Bill is well known for his support of the enforcement community in Virginia. He has taken the message about the importance of building codes as an integral and equally important part of commerce, trade, resilience, and safety for the citizens of Virginia to the governor's office, to the members of the General Assembly, and other Commonwealth leaders. Bill recognizes and promotes how Virginia's building and fire prevention codes relate to economic development, protect the public, and at the same time ensure the built environment incrementally raises the bar, but at a reasonable cost. He makes sure promulgation of the building and fire codes, as well as modular manufactured housing, amusement rides, certification standards, and regulations is done in an inclusive, open, and consensus-aimed regulatory process with hundreds of stakeholders involved. It is my pleasure to honor to confer 2014 International Code Council Policymaker of the Year Award to Bill Shelton. Congratulations, Bill.
Guy and all the members of ICC, I am honored and humbled. I had the distinct honor and privilege to serve with a couple of your members who've, in my opinion, epitomize all that is great about the field. When I started my career, I was working with Jack Proctor, and then I was the director of the agency, and Jack worked for me. We had a great career together, and when Jack was ready to retire, I just felt like there was a tremendous weight on my shoulders. How in the world were we going to continue on and persevere in Virginia? And we were very fortunate to bring in Emory Rogers, who had been a building official in Arlington. So I think the story in Virginia and the legacy is all of the talent pool that we've had there. I am certainly not the person who has the code knowledge. My job has been to recognize all the wisdom and strength and the people we have. The Virginia Way, as we call it, has recognized many leaders in many communities, and we grow our leaders, and many of them have gone on to be leaders at ICC, Guy, and so we're very proud of it. So I would accept this award, but I'm going to do it on behalf of all of the great code officials from Virginia, because it really is about all the work that you do together. We have a good system, and I'm very proud of it, but mostly I'm proud of all of you. So thank you for honoring me, and I'm glad to be here with you today and share in the success of ICC and the Virginia Code community. Thank you very much.